Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be speaking about the 2003 Missouri State Quarter. Now, they're pretty common in pocket change, but there are going to be a few of them where you can look closely and try to find what's known as a variety that's going to be present on only a few of the coins that's going to make it worth more than the other ones. There's also some added value for really nice condition coins. We'll talk about those, as well as errors, so we'll give the full overview on this wonderful Missouri quarter that I'm sure you've run into, especially if you're clicking on the video in the presentation. Let's head over there right now. Here we've got the Lewis and Clark reverse interesting Missouri design. You can pause for more information here, but I want to get right to the characteristics that are going to make a few of these worth significantly more money, and some of that will come down the line. First off, though, I want to talk about the double die obverse. Not a extremely prominent one, but it certainly is enough where it's worth knowing about. We have a second ear, mini earlobe protruding out of the bottom of the one in front of us that I'm circling. That's going to be on the P-Mint. Not crazy valuation wise, like $2 to $10 or so, but it's one of the only varieties for Missouri, and as a result gets a fair amount of value, or like attention on it, really, I should say. But the conditional value, if you can get one in mint state 68, which is a big challenge given some of the higher points on the reverse, it's a $3,500 coin at PCGS. So if you've got talent in submitting for top pop stuff, you could consider it, but it's really an odds game and you're probably not going to win. On the other hand, that sort of grade is not going to make a huge difference for the D-Mint coins. $175.68 would have to go higher, and certainly don't submit any of your clad or silver proofs. There are two sort of cool, this isn't even quite an error, but it's just verified as having been waffle canceled, sold for $60. Essentially, something must have been wrong with the planchet, and it was caught by the mint, so they waffled it. Basically smash it with some major sort of metal tools, and this waffle design gets imprinted, totally distorts the coin, and it's not ever going to get spent, but most of them end up getting melted or sort of destroyed. Somehow this made its way outside of the mint, sold for $60. This is a more unique and sort of true to being an error. It's missing a clad layer on its obverse, sold for $170. Probably would have been worth 2.5 times, maybe $400, $500 had that been on the reverse. But when it's missing a clad layer, it means, in the process of putting the two coins, or the two sides of nickel on either side of the copper core, they weren't able to do it, or it falls off, or it runs out and the planchet gets punched. This ends up coming out of the mint and escapes into circulation. Somebody probably saw it pretty quickly, pulls it aside. So not a ton of excitement on the Missouri quarter, but I do think it's just good to know any P-Mint coin could have the double die obverse earlobe. I wish it was more valuable, but I always try to also tell you what you can and can't look for. So maybe there's some undiscovered stuff, but for now it's just going to be this one, and then any of the error coins are conditional value. But hope that this was helpful. Look forward to seeing you on some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like the video, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I also have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and some other social media platforms. You can also go to my main channel website, treasuretownYT.com, to learn more about the channel and sort of stay in contact. I also will eventually host all of these videos on coinsmetalscards.com, which will be both news, marketplace, and coin information. I do have the goal of eventually getting pretty much every US coin, date, mint mark, denomination on the channel with a similar video to the one that you just watched, and that will likely all be hosted there. And then I also have treasuretowncoins.com, which is sort of my coin dealing wing, coin dealing only entity that is a little bit less focused on content production. So thank you so much, and I'll look forward to seeing you on some of my other videos. I also have videos that are not just the date, mint mark, denomination recap in this format, so you can check some of those out, and I'll have fun seeing you there.